What if I told you that everything, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the taste of your morning coffee, the pain of heartbreak, might not be real? Not metaphorically, literally. Imagine your entire existence, every sight, every sound, every memory, rendered by an unseen machine, governed by code, and projected into your consciousness like data into a game. It sounds like a plot from The Matrix or some mind-bending sci-fi movie. But this idea isn't confined to fiction anymore. Some of the world's leading minds, Oxford philosophers, MIT scientists, even tech billionaires like Elon Musk, are now seriously considering a once unthinkable possibility: that we're living inside a simulation. It's not a belief. It's a hypothesis rooted in logic and probability. The deeper we peer into quantum physics, the more the universe begins to look like information, like ones and zeros. From the strange behavior of subatomic particles to the uncanny precision of mathematical laws, it all points to something that feels designed, programmed. Even space and time, the pillars of our physical reality, may be nothing more than constructs within a larger system. And if that's true, then who built it? A superintelligent civilization? A cosmic architect? Or is it us, from the future, running ancestral simulations of our past? One question shatters everything we thought we knew. Are we real, or are we rendered? Let's dive deeper into the theory that could unravel the very fabric of existence. The idea that reality might not be what it seems is ancient. Over 2,000 years ago, the philosopher Plato told the story of prisoners trapped in a cave, chained from birth, facing only a wall. Behind them, a fire casts shadows of objects they cannot see. To them, the shadows are reality. But one escapes. He sees the real world for the first time and realizes the truth. Everything he ever believed was a projection. Plato's allegory of the cave was a philosophical metaphor. But in the 21st century, that metaphor found a digital upgrade. In 2003, Oxford philosopher Nick Bostrom released a paper that shook the scientific and philosophical community to its core. He didn't claim we are living in a simulation. He simply asked, what are the odds? Bostrom's logic was elegant, terrifying, and nearly impossible to ignore. 1. If a civilization advances far enough, it will have the computing power to simulate entire worlds, complete with conscious beings. 2. If even one advanced civilization chooses to run simulations, they'll likely run millions. 3. So, if simulated beings vastly outnumber real ones, then statistically we are likely one of the simulations. Think of it this way: if you were a character in The Sims, how would you ever know? What we perceive as reality could be code, physics as programmed rules, consciousness as emergent data, and the universe as a sandbox experiment. It's not just philosophy anymore. It's math. It's probability. And according to Bostrom, it's likely. So ask yourself, what if your entire life, your thoughts, your dreams, your identity, exists not in the cosmos, but in a cosmic server? If this is a simulation, where's the proof? Some scientists argue we've already found it. We just didn't recognize it for what it was. Let's begin at the most fundamental level of existence: quantum physics, the science of the unimaginably small. At the subatomic scale, particles behave in ways that defy logic. They don't exist in one place, they exist everywhere at once. They can be waves and particles until you look. This experiment changed everything. Particles formed different patterns depending on whether or not they were observed, as if the universe knew it was being watched. It's not just weird, it's unsettling. This behavior mirrors how rendering works in video games. Worlds aren't fully generated at once. They load only what the player can see, conserving computing power. What if our reality works the same way? And it goes deeper. Space and time, once thought to be smooth and continuous, now appear quantized. That means they come in the smallest, indivisible units like pixels or digital frames. Then there's this. Researchers at the University of Bonn discovered error-correcting codes embedded in the fabric of reality. The very same codes used in computers to detect and correct glitches. Nature, it seems, is written like software. DNA is a 4-letter code. Gravity, light, magnetism all follow strict mathematical rules. And yet, within that perfection, there are glitches, coincidences that feel too perfect, laws that seem too engineered. So the question is no longer if there are clues. It's whether we have the courage to recognize them. Are these just anomalies or digital fingerprints left by something or someone behind the code? This theory isn't just the domain of armchair philosophers anymore. Some of the brightest minds on the planet, physicists, computer scientists, and tech visionaries, are taking it very seriously. Elon Musk, one of the world's most influential technologists, once said there's only a 1 in billions chance that we're not living in a simulation. His logic: look at how fast our technology is evolving. In just 40 years, we've gone from primitive blips on a screen to immersive, photorealistic virtual realities with artificial intelligence that can learn, adapt, even pretend to be alive. Now project that forward 10,000 years, or 100,000. A civilization that advanced wouldn't just simulate weather or physics. They could simulate entire histories, civilizations, universes, populated by beings with thoughts, emotions, dreams, just like us. So the question isn't could someone build a simulation like ours? The question is, why wouldn't they? Curiosity, research, morality, experiments, or something more sinister? If we are simulated, are we being watched? Monitored? Controlled? Worse still, are we being entertained? It's a chilling thought. Our deepest joys, our worst pain, our entire lives could be nothing more than a line of code, processed, paused, or deleted. And the architects, we may never know who or what they are. But if they built this reality, they can also end it. What does it mean to be alive? If your world isn't real, are our deepest emotions, love, grief, hope, nothing but strings of ones and zeros? Does death mean oblivion? Or is it just a reset button, a doorway to something beyond the program? Some say it doesn't matter, because whether simulated or not, our experiences are real to us. Pain cuts through the heart. Joy lifts the spirit. Love binds us in ways no code could replicate. But others see answers in the inexplicable. Déjà vu, moments when time seems to loop. Miracles, impossible coincidences. Ghostly sightings, glitches in the matrix. Could these be errors in the code? Messages left by the creators? Easter eggs hidden in the program? And the biggest, most haunting question remains: if we are trapped inside a simulation, who built it? Why? Are we part of an experiment? Data points in a cosmic test? Or mere entertainment for an incomprehensible audience? Being so advanced we can't even fathom their motives? The truth may be forever out of reach. But these questions shake the very foundation of what it means to exist. To be human, to be free. We may never know for certain, are we living in base reality or inside a simulation? But maybe that uncertainty isn't a curse. Maybe it's an invitation to ask the questions that matter most, to explore the mysteries of existence, to wonder, to dream, to seek. Because even if this world is a construct, a cosmic program written by unknown hands, it is still a masterpiece. A symphony of complexity, emotion, and beauty. If someone, gods, aliens, or descendants of our own future, created this reality, then they gave us the greatest gift imaginable. A world that feels real. A world where love exists, where courage is tested, where meaning is forged. And maybe, just maybe, that's all that truly matters. So what will you do with this truth? Will you live in fear of shadows? Or will you embrace the mystery and live boldly in the wonder of this extraordinary existence? The choice is yours. If this episode made you think deeper about the world around you, like this video, subscribe to Empire Mindset, and share it with someone who's ready to unplug from the ordinary. And comment below. Do you think we're living in a simulation? Or is this reality truly real? Because the most powerful truths are hidden in the questions we're afraid to ask.